here's a look to an average workday for me with my SEO clients. So it starts off with me writing down every task I need to do for the day for both myself and for my clients. Here I am with a YouTube short. It's actually kind of ironic. This is a short video of this longer video that I'm recording about an average day. Throw everything into Grammarly, make sure it looks good. Head back over to YouTube Studio. I'm going to go right over to the publish section, hit save. I find YouTube shorts are a great way of exposure. Also, I do that with sometimes with TikTok and even Daily Motion as well. Next, here I'm uploading content for one of my SEO clients. So they choose to actually write the content themselves in Clearscope. I then take it, upload it, and then go from there. Next, I'm chatting with a client about a website change I'll be making later on that day. So I look at their website, and then I take some screenshots, and then I chat with them. Every client has a different chatting platform, but I want to make sure everyone's on the same page. Next, I'm going to review a goal for a client of mine in GA4. We did a code change. Just want to make sure that the Google Tag Manager and everything is properly firing. You know, sometimes when you make changes to a website, whether it's from a developer standpoint or any even minor change, it can impact goals. Always have to make sure that that is tracking properly. Next, I'm sending over some SEO changes for my client to make. I like to use Google Search Console data. You can also use SEMrush and Bing Webmaster Tools, but I like to look at their first-party data and get an idea of how aggressive we can get with some on-page changes. These include title tags, meta name descriptions, image file names, interlinking, and much more. Next, here I'm looking at a local SEO tracking for a client, and then I'm adding my notes. I put everything that I do from a local Falcon scan into an Excel spreadsheet. It's the easiest way for me to see how they are performing from a share of local voice perspective, if we are growing or not. Next, here I am looking at local SEO rankings for a client that has multiple locations. So reporting on this is critical. I need to make sure that I'm up to date on how they're doing each month. Next, I'm looking at aggregate rankings report for a B2B SEO client. So just like within local Falcon, every time I run a scan with an SEMrush, I take that keyword rank position and I put it into an Excel spreadsheet like this. Then I can look at it from a month-over-month average perspective. That's going to help me understand if we're moving in the right direction. I have to make sure that I'm keeping a high-level view of how my client is progressing for their keywords and if we need to create secondary pages to get more traffic for them. Here I am looking at Google Analytics 4. This is for one of my clients, and I'm making sure that their traffic is pacing towards what I project out for them within the month. So I look at individual sources. I look at the organic channel. I try to do a comparison from a different time period just to see how they are doing. Next, again, we're back in Clearscope. So a lot of my clients really like this tool. It's really easy for them to see the semantic words add to the content. And then I'll kind of add my own notes in as well from secondary keywords and subjects I want them to cover within the blog. Now here I am throwing in the content into Clearscope. Again, this is like my first draft of the content. Ultimately, they're going to take it and refine it from there to make sure that it matches their style and reaches their audience the way that they come to expect, whether from newsletters or social media blasts. But again, I usually take the first stab at it, kind of get the baseline of what the keywords and everything else should be. And here we are. The day is coming to an end. I spend a lot of time in Clearscope really for my B2B and also sometimes B2C clients, but I spend a lot of time looking at both primary keywords, but also secondary keywords. So secondary keyword, I might use Bing Webmaster Tools or Google Search Console or SEMrush to get an idea of these average rank positions that might be on page 2 and beyond. I'll throw them into Clearscope. I'll extract the content directly from that landing page and see what words we can add that might be missing that I think we can actually then get onto page 1 and get additional traffic. But anyway, that's really just a summary of an average day for what I do at TM Blast. I hope this video was helpful. Let me know if you have any questions, and as always, have a good rest of your day.